I'm Aubrey Reichard-Eline, and I'm Associate Director of Development for Rutgers Cancer Institute. In April of 2018, when my then 9-year-old daughter Grace was diagnosed with a brain tumor, and then my husband, he was diagnosed with a rare form of lymphoma in 2021. And this is something I learned in the process. And my husband and I said this the day we found out that Grace had a tumor. One, we said to each other as a couple that we still have to be a team and we still have to be us and do us and do our things to keep our relationship and our sanity going. So we kind of made that pact. And for me, some of the things were, I embrace going to the gym. It's absolutely a mental release, break, therapy for me. So I continued to go to the gym and have that as an outlet. No matter how tired I was, I tried to rally most of the days to keep that hour sacred for me. That was really important for me from a mental health perspective, that, and whatever that is, maybe it's, a coffee break with a friend, or maybe it's making tea, or it's reading a book, whatever that is. And I know they always say that, you can't pour from an empty cup and you can't take care of somebody else if you're not taking care of yourself. I have to say, through my process, that is so true and so important, that you have to carve out that time for yourself to recharge your batteries. And the other piece I would absolutely say is feel your feelings. I think this goes for anyone in the house, either the patient, the caretaker, other members, Halo members of the team. Sometimes you feel like a caretaker, you have to constantly be on and constantly be strong. And again, part of your strength comes from taking care of yourself, but also feeling your feelings. And if you need to take a moment. And I have a very vivid memory of this for us is, you go through cancer treatment and hopefully you don't lose your hair, but a lot of times you do. And we knew that day would come for my daughter. And the night that it happened, I can still get emotional about it, knew it was coming. And, but it really, it started, and then there it was in our house, in our hands. It totally hit me that this is real. This is really happening. And I'll never forget, I sent, we got Grace all squared away. I sent her with her brother, and her dad, and they went to go read books before bed. And I sat in the bathroom and I cried. And I had to purge what I was feeling, even though I knew we'd figure it out, we'd get through it, this is part of the process. I needed that moment by myself to feel my feelings and purge it. So if you need to do that, I say, do it. Feel your feelings, and then dust yourself off, pick yourself up, and keep going. But don't constantly move the feelings aside. You have to feel them to be able to move through them. So feel your feelings, and then you rise up, you dust yourself off. And I did, and I resumed reading books with all of them for that special moment before bed.